Hello everyone, Daniel Hubatch here, owner of Fireless Forge Shop. You can find us on Etsy, or you can look us up at www.firelessforge.shop, S-H-O-P. And today I want to share with you guys the Nazgul sword that I'm currently working on, that I'm hoping I'm going to be able to come out with this week, at the end of this week here, and it'll be available for purchase on the shop. But I want to show you guys what this sucker looks like. This is one massive sword. So my model of the Nazgul sword is loosely based on the prop model that was made by Weta Workshop, except that I'm adding a few things to it. I'm going for a real severe, real cut, real faceted look to it. You can see we have the diamond pommel going on up here, and this has got a fairly sharp edge on the end of it right here. In a real sword, the pommel is not just a way of balancing the sword out so much as it is a weapon itself. So this would be a highly effective pommel right here with that severe point on it. The handle itself is a two-handed piece of work, so it is quite the large handle, as you can see right here. And then in the middle, this is also my own addition to this model, is the Eye of Sauron, which is engraved on both sides in the middle there. I plan on wood burning and Dremel tooling this out a little bit more to give it a smoother finish. It's obviously got some extra work to be done to it. And then we are going to be wrapping this handle in black leather, and I think that's going to look awesome because I got plans on how I'm going to wrap that. This sword measures, I think close to 50 inches in length total. I got to zoom way up here to get the whole thing in there. And it's got this real severe drop to the blade right here. This is approximately 3 inches, 2 3/4 to 3 inches wide right here, and it drops all the way down to a severe point, because that's what I'm looking for, is these real severe cuts, these real severe edges and lines on this sword. There's going to be a fuller that runs over halfway, about 3/4 down the blade in the center, and then there's going to be a couple that come out maybe 8 to 12 inches on either side here, and it's going to look the same on both sides. And you can see it's got that real tapered down edge on it. I like to make the edge of my wooden swords look as realistic as possible. This is the concept art that I drew up on this piece of cardboard for it. And right here, I'm currently working on getting the crossguard cut out. I started it by hand, but I'm probably going to take it to my grandpa's place and cut the rest of it out with his bandsaw. So we're going to cut this piece out, we're going to cut another one out from this side, and then that's going to sandwich over the top of the blade right here. So that will go right there, and I will cut grooves into this. So this will be about 1/2 inch thick in the center here, and then this will clamp over the edge of it. It's going to be quite large. It's a full 12-inch crossguard. I'm looking for size with this sword. This sword is going to be massive. That is the goal. And here's another cool thing I want to show you before I go. There's a knot right here in the edge of the blade, and I am going to go ahead and carve that out with some files and some saws. Then I'm going to give it a notch right there, and it's going to be kind of reminiscent of, I suppose, when Sauron got his finger cut off, which obviously a Nazgul sword didn't do that, but I think it's going to look cool to have that niche, have that knock right in there. So there we are. This is going to be the Nazgul sword. It is going to be one big piece of work, and I'm really looking forward to finishing it up here at the end of the week. Alright, now before I go real quick, I want to show you guys the tools that I use to make these swords, okay? Sometimes I get to go to my grandpa's house and I use some of his machinery and stuff. No, not very often, so here is what I really use. I've got this box of tools, lots of files, lots of rasps, my big horse hoof rasp, my round Sureform, and then a regular two-handed Sureform. This is really all that I used to make this stuff, and of course I do also have a Dremel tool which I use regularly, and a wood burner, but I do not have a shop full of tools here. This is what my workspace looks like, so this is as original and handmade as it really gets, I think, short of like Amish. So I just wanted to show you guys that before we go. You can check out the Nazgul sword coming out at the end of the week here at www.firelessforge.shop, S-H-O-P, and we also have the amethyst sword there and lots of new ones coming out, so check us out. Take care.